I have this potluck sign up Google form I've created, and I use some branching so that depending on how people answer the will you attend question, they will either be asked to answer what they're bringing or they'll skip to the end of the form. I want to add some further customization to this form though, and I want to add some imagery. And there's at least 3 different ways you can add imagery to your Google Forms. The first way is through the color palette option up in the top. So if I click on this icon, I can change the background color scheme, or I can click on this image icon to add an image to the header. What's the dark purple area here? So let's take a look at how that works. You can upload your own photos, but they're pretty restricted in the size of the image that they want. So in some cases, it's good to take a look at the themes that are provided. So for our little potluck here, we'll just choose one of these food images. And once I've selected the one I want, I'll go ahead and click select, and it will change the theme, the look of my form that way. All right, that's great. Now you can also add imagery to inside of your form. And you'll do that by clicking on the image question type, let's say, over on the right-hand side. And I want to add it up to the top, so I'm going to start with my cursor in the title here. And I'll click on Add Image. And you can upload things, use files, you can do search. And I've got a search here for food, and this pot icon looks like a appropriate one. So we'll take a look at that. And as a quick note, you do want to look at the link and check to make sure that you have the appropriate permissions and license to use the files, the images. You can do that just by clicking right in the link and looking through what kind of licensing it has. When you found one that works, you go ahead and click on select and it will add the image. When you click on the image, you'll get the little blue borders there with the little squares in the corners that allow you to resize. I don't want this image to be quite so big, so I'm going to go ahead and shrink it down. And when I click off of it, I'll see the 3 dot icon, and this allows me to change the alignment or to work with the image by changing it out. I'm going to go ahead and center align that image. And now that we've added that, I'll show you the final way you can add images, and that's actually to the answer. So in my will you attend question, I have this multiple choice question, and when I hold my mouse over the yes answer, for example, I see the add image option. So I can add an image to my answer. So let's go ahead and look for an image that looks like a yes. And I have a yes search here, and I'm going to go ahead and add one of these yes check marks. I'll select that. And I'll do the same thing with our no question. I'll look in here for a no option, select that and add it in. All right, so I've added 3 types of images. The theme with this background banner here, the little image within my questions, and images within my answers. So let's click the preview button to see how these look. When I click on preview, you can see my banner, my little pot image at the top, and my questions now have these images within the answers. 3 great ways to add imageries to customize your Google form.